Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back again. We're here taking a look at our, well, fourth game of the day. It's going to be NaVi facing off against Virtus.pro yet again. The series is currently led by Virtus.pro up 2-1, and we're seeing a different draft this time around. NaVi need to reach in their bag of tricks and pull something out. Steven, how you doing?
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, Steven, I know you're there. I know that you're there. Maybe I can't hear you or you can't hear me.
Sorry. No, we're good.
Wonderful.
I have my mic muted, and I thought I unmuted it, and the button seems to be jammed. But, you know, these things happen. I'm just kind of excited to see a Wisp.
Yeah, we haven't seen this guy around all that much, but it's a saving hero, and it got that change at level 15. You give an Aghanim Scepter over to your allies if you want to take that talent. I haven't actually seen it in use yet, though. There hasn't been a single game where I've seen a Wisp get to level 15. But Virtus.pro, they're going to go with this combo again, the Shadow Demon Kunkka. I don't know how much I like it. I feel like I've seen this lose more often than not.
It's like a classic combo, but yeah, I kind of agree with you. Sometimes it does feel a little underwhelming.
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait and see, because right now Shadow Demon Kunkka, in my opinion, is stronger than a Wisp and Earth Spirit in terms of support.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I would agree. They have a lot more like team fight potential and everything else. The one downside is that when we saw it before, they ran it together with a Void, and that felt like the way that Virtus.pro liked to play it. Again, I wasn't the biggest fan of it just because I felt like they ran into damage issues. And with an Iowa on the enemy team, it could be a bigger issue there, where you have these heroes that are even more survivable than they would be otherwise. But I guess it's just like if there's a relocate gank, you can torrent on top of them, and it's hard to deal with that.
Pro's turn to pick.
Yeah, not only that, is also the boat too. But I'm just really curious to see how this Wisp is going to interact with some of the core heroes. I'm wondering what they're going to pick up for that Ags interaction if they do manage to get him to level 15. Because, like you said, it's a pretty crazy talent, but the problem is getting the Wisp to that level. His level 20 talent is actually a lot of fun too, but once again, same issue. Getting that Wisp to level 20, not an easy time.
Yeah, it's a big problem. The third pick now for Virtus.pro. Like I said, they have a lot of team fight. They could go back again for something like the Luna. It's obviously been banned out, but another similar type of hero that pairs well with illusion-oriented push. Medusa comes to mind. What else is there that's really effective? I mean, even like a Drow Ranger, but they probably don't want to take it that early. We'll see. I think it's a good ban, the Luna.
Yeah, they lost to it earlier on, so you might as well not run that risk. I don't think they have the time to kind of review what happened and formulate a strategy. Just play their own game. Get rid of Virtus.pro's game.
I speak for the tree.
Nature's Prophet. I definitely like this pickup. I was going to say they would definitely want to have some more follow-up for a Kunkka or Shadow Demon to find kills on their own.
Right. And that's what this offers. You find a Shadow Demon disruption into Torrent, and PTP's in. Easy peasy kill on most heroes. Puck is less susceptible to that than most, though, until you get something like an Orchid.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Nature's Prophet doesn't have to be the only one to follow up on a kill. There's still 2 more core positions that can make that happen. So we'll just have to see what Virtus.pro decide to go with. I definitely like it when they play like extremely aggressively, though, like they have been for the past 2 games so far.
Right.
The first game was kind of like a step away from what they usually play. I don't think Pasha offlane Tiny was as effective as it could have been, and Lil playing a hero like AA, for example, and then the anti-mage, it's not what they're looking for.
Yeah, it does seem like they've really righted the problems that they had in that first initial series that was, it went so badly for them. And now having won 2 games in a row, I feel like, your prediction of the 3-1 victory might end up coming true, as Virtus.pro 1 game away from being the team to go to the summit. PL! All right, let's crash the game, guys. Let's do it.
Oh boy. Okay, well, there was a patch just now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they fixed it.
Yeah, I think they fixed it in a patch actually the night that it happened at like 10 p.m. Pacific time. Somebody from Valve like got in their car and drove over, and went over and fixed the servers, hit it with a wrench or something. That's how you fix servers, I'm sure. But it's a PL still, quite strong. We did also have that change with Storm Spirit. I was wondering if he was going to come out at all. But they're going to take a Sven.
Oh man, playing PL against a Sven is like the worst feeling ever.
Yeah, you can diffuse. Oh wait, no, you can't diffuse a Blade Warcry anymore. What am I saying? Yeah, that's even worse. Jeez. Oh, that really sucks.
It's gotten even worse. But I mean, the thing is, like, even before when you could purge the Sven, what ends up happening is like late game Sven has an AC and other stat items, whatever. You have about 20 to 30 something armor.
Okay.
And then when PL drains all your mana, like he does 0 damage. He just tickles Sven, and Sven just hits him once, and all your illusions are gone.
Yeah, this feels like a Razor game to me. I really, really like that pick for NaVi. What do you think?
I think it's not bad, but it's definitely a little scary to run here because there's so many ways to help the Sven disengage. Like there's a Kunkka, there's a Sprout, there's a Shadow Demon Disruption. There's just quite a few answers for it. I still definitely think it's a pretty solid pick here, though. Not gonna lie, especially with the Wisp.
Yeah.
If you have a Wisp Razor, how sick would that be?
There you go. Yeah, give him Ags. You can also give Ags to the PL for his Spirit Lances. Get them bouncing all over the place. I guess the thing that I was thinking with the Razors, like you can purge off Warcry, steal damage from Sven. There's some cool little things there. I was trying to think of other heroes that can purge off stuff from Sven, and there's not really much that purges. It would be great for it. Maybe it won't be an issue, though. Dragon Knight banned out. NaVi afraid of the heavy push. It's going to be a Quap ban. And they are going to take the DP. Loady. That's a scary, spooky lady.
They know exactly what they want. These heroes are great for Wisp as well. Every time you see the relocate coming in, it's a very easy Death Prophet silence setup, right?
Yeah.
Great for laning against Puck.
10 seconds.
Decent wave clear. Decent AoE for the Phantom Lancer. You can Crypt Swarm spam. I'm liking this Virtus.pro draft a lot.
For sure. And NaVi, one final pick that deals well with the Death Prophet. Other things that come to mind, maybe you want an Ags carrier, maybe you just want something that can deal with it. You could put Puck against her mid, maybe? I don't know how that works.
I feel like Death Prophet just does really well against the Puck. Because even if you face ship, it doesn't break the Spirit Siphon, right? Which is what normally is the problem in the lane. Yeah. I don't even know what this last pick can be. It's...
Oh no, did you read the patch notes, NaVi? Do you know?
All right, so what just happened? Can you explain to me? I actually didn't get to see anything.
Okay, so the patch was that Storm Spirit Kaya no longer activates the mana reduction twice for Ball Lightning.
Oh, so initial and then
the secondary one.
The secondary. So basically, it only reduces the initial, but the percentage drain is still exactly the same.
I don't know. I'm not sure which one it is that they did. They just said that it fixed mana cost reductions applying twice to Ball Lightning's activation cost. So activation cost. So it should still work for the amount that it goes over, I guess.
Okay. I mean,
basically, Kaya's less good.
I still think Storm is very strong.
Okay.
Obviously, not as crazy now, right? We saw a lot of everyone's been posting those ridiculous videos of the Kaya Arcane Rune, right? Storm just can zip infinitely. He actually gains more mana than he loses.
Oh my god, I didn't know about that.
With this, with this change, maybe we might see a little bit of a difference here. General's gonna be playing the offlane Puck this time. He's got 10 tangos.
Hey man, we're doing it. We're in there. Like we were talking about those, the Seneko Tether Grant Scepter bonus, it's still a little ways away. Level 15 is what you want to go for.
Oh, Lil, he broke his...
Oh, no. Yeah, they ping it out immediately. They know what's happening. That just happened. Pasha with the Subtle Flame, his teammate. And now they're just going to run away. Evacuate the bottom lane. Crystallize should not get caught out here.
30 seconds to battle.
And yeah, NaVi... They take their defensive posture. He'll suffice to get over here by the lane. They do spot him, Solo running at Crystallize. There's no way, right? There's no way, right? They saw the move over here. They have the stun. Crystallize, you can't give away your life like this. What is happening? You saw them all move over there. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Solo is the one who gets the first blood, at least. And they are pretty slow to getting these bounty runes. So
all right.
NaVi, they're going to get 4 bounty runes in return. You know, not the end of the world for losing the first blood.
It was all a bait. It was all planned. Probably not. Roger going to have to back away now, and he's going to head off towards the north. Does he fall within tower range? No, he's out of there.
So I think Wisp is still like very strong. I think we're probably reading a little too much into the Ag's talent.
Okay.
I think for the most part, just play the Wisp as you normally would. If you manage to get the 15, great. There's quite a few heroes that can make use of the Aghanim Scepter, right? You can even do some crazy play where you roll into Storm Spirit, tether him, and then you turn someone into a rock. I don't know if that actually works though. I don't know if it grants you the ability.
Goes down. That was perfectly timed. Wasn't able to get off the orb before the torrent came out, and having orb level 1 meant that Puck goes down there. No phase shift.
Yeah, very nicely done.
Dendy CSing just fine. He gets 7-1 so far versus the 3-0. Now no one getting the creep wave into his tower. Kind of a rough go for him so far.
This is a very hard lane for Storm, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, because you know the way you CS a Storm is by walking into the wave, right? And you drop remnants and right click. But if you try to walk into the wave, not only does he like just dodge the remnant because he's ranged, but then you also have to deal with the spirit siphon afterwards.
Yeah. Well, they don't get any D wards here, unfortunately, for NaVi. No one able to get some denies, and after a good initial start, it's starting to hurt a little bit. Solo trying to zone General out from the bounty rune, and Lil going to be able to steal one away. And now Earth Spirit rolling forward. He's going to be able to take the other. So NaVi trading out these runes, and well, everything kind of sitting still. Seneko does have a regen down bottom, so they could probably put the hurt to Pasha a little bit here. Bottom lane, or top lane rather. General goes down again, still not level 2. Oh man, that's really hurting this Puck here.
Yeah, definitely. And the thing about this bottom lane for Pasha is that since it's a PL and a Wisp, you know, as long as he keeps his health around this level or higher, if they do try to go on him, you can steep you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this bottom lane, pretty rough for him. Roger's only level 1 as well, so they don't really have a way to kill him. Or stop the TP at least.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, mid lane, more battles going. It's still Dendy staying relatively even so far. And yeah,
he's doing a really good job.
Top lane, they want to dive for this one now.
Oh, mid lane.
Mid lane
coming in.
More action happening. Dendy, he's going to end up going down. But meanwhile, up top, they're trying to find the return kill, and they can't get it. So very frustrating stuff, I'm sure, for NaVi as they lose Dendy mid, and now can they find the kill onto Ramses? Roger didn't have his stun up there, so nothing doing.
Yeah, unfortunately, he didn't, like you said, didn't have the stun. I think he wanted to roll past Ramses and then kick him back towards the tower, but I think Sven's a little too tanky for that to happen.
Yeah.
And Solo, 2 levels in the Soul Catcher, he's not really scared of General. He's right click him down. And then he TP's out.
What a butthead. Just,
that's a good way to put it.
He's just like spending his whole mana pool and then daring him to do anything. Now, Storm will get an Illusion Rune level 4 versus the DP, who is also level 4, about to hit 5. Again, relatively even. You're saying that this is pretty good for Dendy considering the lane.
Yeah, he's actually doing a really good job. I honestly think that Death Prophet has such an easy time dealing with Storm in lane. But, I mean, we kind of saw earlier, the problem there is the Nature's Prophet can come in at any time.
Right.
It's an easy kill. Not to mention, now there's Solo trying to make a kill as well, but he does get spotted by the ward, so
yeah,
not going to see this happen.
Indy gonna head back, send off his illusions to stack up the jungle maybe, or try and bait out a reaction. Now they're gonna go for the banishment. Nice play there. They get the full assortment used and +8 gold. Nicely done, Solo. What a guy.
Value.
Oh. Snako and Crystallize. They're down here bottom. Pushing back Pasha a bit more. And, well, the wraparound is coming over here to the side. Lil and Solo want to make something happen against Dendi. And, well, he does catch sight of them. Gonna run away. And will not be caught. Instead,
Solo in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, it might be Solo that goes down. They do have the torrent. Gonna connect onto Roger, but no one here as well. They're able to get it. Stunned down, but... well, Solo still living. Steals away even creeps here.
He doesn't have a TP, so he's like actually just committed to staying here for as long as possible and cause as much trouble.
Yeah. All this time, though, it's given some extra room for General to catch up. And in fact, they're going to roll up top and try and take down Ramses. Popping the mango, turning to fight, gets the silence, gets the kill. Huge play for General.
My gratitude.
I feel like Ramses has to do this at least once every game, where he just like, he likes to play very, very greedily with a low amount of health. Like he wants to really maximize his farm to its fullest potential. Yeah. Which is kind of understandable here. He still had 3 more tangos, but nice little rotation from NaVi. This definitely helps General quite a bit in terms of catching up.
And Roger, he could go for a roll in towards mid onto no one if they want. No one, no vision up on the high ground. They move forward for this one, and well, there's the stun, there's the roll, there's the slow, everything going their way, and no one gonna be going to the grave. Oh, disruption? Maybe? No, there's no way. Nice play there. They tried to find a return kill onto Snako with the ulti, but not gonna happen. And again, playing a bit greedy by Virtus.pro, trying to make it interesting.
Well, I don't know if they're trying to make it interesting. I think one of the biggest issues here right now that NaVi have, though, is this off lane. Like, look at Nature's Prophet. He's 28 and 21.
Yeah.
This PL is really disliking Nature's Prophet right now.
Level 5 on him. I guess on the other side, though, you do have Sven that ended up dying once in lane, so it's not like it's all going perfect. Oh, they're good for it. The stun, it comes out. They're able to bait the phase shift, but the rotation comes in. Is it going to be enough to save a life? They do get the stun out. Great play from Roger to save his buddy's life, but now Lil is here as well. He has 2 points up in X. They have the phase shift. Can he get away? They pull him back and kill him off. A bit too greedy from General, and now the rotation in further. Everybody's here from VP. Snako, can he save Roger? They still have a roll and a stun if they want to turn it. But no way to really punish this any further. The stun onto 2. Roger, obviously no magnetize yet. They also have the silence, which they can combo together here if they want to use it. But they're just going to call it off now.
Well, unfortunately for VP, no shrine to use.
Roger.
Would have been really value here.
They need to kick that guy away. They silence. Torrent not going to hit. Roger. Oh, buddy. Live on 20. Neutral creep denies Pasha. No one can't find that finish. Instead, they're going for Solo. They find that kill. Dendi barely living here, but he is out of mana.
Wait, how did Pasha die to neutral?
I have no idea.
I think he was running past the neutral camp, right?
Oh, okay.
And then he saw the fight break out, so he uses his ulti, and the ulti aggroes the ancients, and he doesn't realize it. He just dies to them.
Oh no.
Bottom lane, Solo in a bit of trouble. Hasted Dendi.
Yeah, they forced the rotations, and they'll call it off now. Actually cancel the TPs. If they wanted, they could go back in again, but... Storm picking up the bounty rune. Both of them. And maybe going to go on Pasha now. They have the damage to open up. They have the catch. They have the pull. Do they want to use it? Actually don't have a pull right now. But Crystallize is there. Spirit lands. Doppelganger kills off the trees. Chase continues. Crystallize low. They brought in the Sven. One swipe from Ramses. And PL is dead.
The long con. The super long bait.
And make it work.
For NaVi. Yeah. I mean, on the bright side, it's once again, it's a bit of space for General to catch up. The more time he gets, the better it is for NaVi in general. I think it's really important that he picks up his Blink Dagger at a decent time. You can't just rely on Dendi to pick up the but do all the initiating in the mid game.
Yeah.
Top tower is under attack.
Here I am.
Oh, Pasha is standing by this rune, and now realizing there's people in there. Dream Coil caught. Pasha in trouble now. They have Doppelganger, and they caught the poor Nature's Prophet, who...
get the bounty rune.
He does get the bounty rune, and then taunts as he goes down. All right. They got a good sense of humor about it.
Oh, Ramses has his Mask of Madness, going to be working towards the Sanji Nasha. Man, this build is like been on Sven for the longest time.
Yeah.
Even though the items keep changing, this build has been like the Sven build for the longest time.
Do you like it that much? I feel like the blink. I mean, it's good movement speed and all that stuff, but sometimes I feel like for the burst, the blink is a little bit stronger. What do you think?
I think it's situational. Right now, it's not like they're spiraling out of control or anything, right? This is just a pretty even game. So I think going for this route is definitely the right way to go. You don't need the blink for the burst damage because you have other people to initiate for you, right? You have a Kunkka, you have a Shadow Demon. So you just let them do the initiating. You get the items that help you farm faster, that help you kind of tank up for the team fights, and then you pick up the blink afterwards so that you can do it yourself.
Overcharge catapult. Look at that. That's the dream right there.
Even with one level is actually...
All right, does he snipe Snako now? Does he do it? He tries to torrent General instead. He's gonna hit him. Breaks so the General can't get the last hit on the tower. All right, these supports, they're just like doing every little thing that they can to try and mess with people on NaVi.
I mean, that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
As a support. That's where your strength lies, being able to annoy people. Uh-oh, Roger gets caught out.
He will have a stun out of that. Good silence.
Great silence.
Stun, the roll, Roger. Ah, it's not going to work, though. He does throw out a Magnetize. My God. That's onto a lot, but it doesn't look like there's going to be any follow-up.
He got all the Ancients.
Yeah, and they realize that the Ancient stack is vulnerable now. Does Ramses want to try and take it at this point? Seems like it's pretty scary.
I think they're going to wait on it.
Ooh, Dendi also has a regen rune here. What? Okay.
No, they're just giving the bottle to General to regen.
All right.
Yeah, they'd rather have General be able to continue pressuring these lanes and not have to go back to base. So I think that's actually the right choice here.
Okay, fair enough. So
Dendi doesn't have all that much. So
one of the big things I definitely want to wait and see is how well the Storm Spirit is going to work with the Kaya. How that ends up playing out, because it's going to be a different feel for Dendi. Like, even if he knows about the change that just occurred, it's I think sometimes hard to adjust. You know what I mean?
I definitely agree. I think it's going to be hard to see.
Yeah.
You kind of have to play it to get a good feel for it. I feel like that's usually how these things go.
All right. Well, we'll watch and wait and see. If he runs out of mana at an inopportune time, we'll know that the nerf had an effect. But
yeah, we'll just blame Kaya.
Stacks being taken. They are moving over to this direction, though. Roger wanting to soak up experience, and, well, he almost gets a full level off of that one. So it's something, but... Pasha? He's here with no one as well. They had vision of him when the smoke broke. 1,000 net worth lead, roughly. It's very, very even and close at this point, though. And the Virtus.pro draft definitely feels like it's capable of taking down towers with the DP standing at the front line, but you need to get that tanky presence for no one first. And I don't know, what type of a timeline are we looking like for both of these teams?
I think VP are just looking to wait it out and find more core items. Oh, Dendi?
Uh-oh,
a bit of trouble here. Uh-oh.
They have the silence. They've already used it, so able to relocate him away.
Let's see if they notice this.
Yeah, they should. TP's coming in, though. Are they going to fight this?
Yeah, they
General is here. It looks like they want to try and fight this here. They do have Dream Coil available. Blink forward, catches only onto one. It's on no one. Can they do anything else? Roll in, magnetize onto two. They have the silence to follow it up as well. Dendy trying to bring down this Fen. It's not looking like it's going to be enough as of yet. Reapplying magnetize onto three. Roger may be in trouble. He does die. Crystallize is here as well. They're not able to follow it up with too much. Dendy jumps in the middle of all of them, trying to find the kill. Ramses, he's going to get disrupted, but as he comes out of this, the Remnant's already placed. He blows up Dendy, needing to chase this further. Can they find the kill on Pasha? He's almost brought him low, but now Dendy's out of mana. He has the stick charges. Can he get out of there? No! He ends up dying, losing his life.
You might wish to retract.
Maybe those nerfs coming into effect.
Just a bunch of trades going off left and right now. I think, once again, VP taking fights underneath Shrine. I think they might be underestimating how much it actually does for these team fights.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, it's not a bad team fight for them. They do end up losing 3. It's like, I think was it 3 for 3?
I think it was 2 for 2. I didn't quite check it again, but
no, it should be 3 for 3.
Okay.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But it's a little bit of a net worth lead again towards NaVi now. They haven't taken this tier 1 tower in the bottom lane. They did take the one up top. Meanwhile, Virtus.pro haven't been able to secure any towers of their own.
I think the important thing, though, is that they took down the Storm. Storm is always someone you want to be able to slow
Crystallize. Nice play. Able to bait out the rotation from Solo, but Solo does get his ulti off. It looks like Solo's still going to die because of it, but they ended up disrupting the wrong PL.
Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
They will get the deny at least.
Stupendous.
Diffusal Blade is now done on PL, so his damage contribution is going to be a lot higher.
Well, they got a D-ward up here in the top lane. And this is where we can maybe start to see some relocate ganks happening as well. If anybody comes up top, it'd be a huge problem.
Middle tower has fallen.
It's a relocate rotation. But who do you feel like is more happy at this stage of the game? Like, who's had their game plan work out better for them so far?
I feel like they're both like on equal footing right now.
Okay.
I think if there's an opportunity for NaVi to pull ahead, I think this would be it, though. This is where PL is probably his strongest, where you just pick up the Diffusal Blade, and the other team doesn't exactly have that much to protect themselves with.
Uh-oh. They caught themselves a PL. Boat coming in as well, but there's the catch. There's the pull away. Io keeping him alive for the moment. Crystallize, he's living through this. The bottle charges everything. Crystallize, is he going to be a full liver? It doesn't look like it. But Denny might still be able to turn this back around. The disruption is there. They pull back in the DP and they find the kill. That's 2 dead already for the PL. Everybody else caught in the coil and keeping him back. The magnetize reapplied yet again. They break the tether. Pasha, they're going to be able to roll away. So the trade is PL for DP and Kunkka.
I think that's actually a pretty good trade for NaVi, considering that was an exorcism used as well. So don't have to worry about the exorcism for another minute and a half. It's pretty important.
But we did see the strength of the silence there from the DP. Question I have is, once this PL gets into a Mantis style, how do they decide and how do they try and keep control of him? Like, it's going to be pretty tough.
They have kind of like a few ways to actually catch him out. It's just whether or not he's careless with his movements. Right? There's a Kunkka who can catch you out. There's a Stormbolt if you do, commit your doppelganger too early, as well as a disruption into a silence.
Oh, just a little X marks there on General. Nothing really significant though. He is underneath a ward right there. And meanwhile, they have the relocate back up in 20 seconds. It was a good play in that fight. I think that the Yule sceptered to disable the relocate that was coming in. Bottom lane starting to drop, and General decides he doesn't want to be here anymore. While the play is going towards mid, where NaVi are going to attempt to take the tier 1 tower.
Yeah, I think they're going to get away with this one. I don't think... Oh, they're threatening to defend.
Is this really what you want to do, though? They try and go for it. Banish the PL, but the roll in, the stun, the silence. It's going to follow through onto Solo, and, well, they end up finding the kill. Snako need to TP away from there. He's going to have that ulti pop, and, well, he gets away. Good decision to TP out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower
So far,
is
the
under
game's still
attack.
feeling a little slow.
Yeah.
I mean, although I say that, there's already 21 kills. Pretty much getting a kill a minute, but both sides trying to farm up towards their next item. I think Ramsey's just picked up his Blink Dagger, so I think he's ready to go. Got an extra 30 damage as well. No one went for the Hooded Defiance. Felt like magic damage was the biggest issue here. I definitely agree with that. I think right now VP are looking to take an engagement where they can secure Roshan for themselves.
Okay.
Because NaVi don't exactly have a Roshan lineup. They don't have the they won't have the time to do Roshan. Even if they had like 60 seconds on one hero where he was dead for 60 seconds, I mean, they probably still wouldn't be able to kill it.
Yeah. That is definitely one downside to this. And Bloodstone also is going to be done, though.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It feels like, even though that's the case, NaVi is still doing a very good job of keeping these lanes pushed out, so it's tough for VP to get in a position to take anything either.
Well, Roger's almost done with his Blink Dagger. Soneko's still only level 8, so if we like he just hit level 9, but if there's any hope in seeing the tether bonus, we're still quite a ways away.
Yeah. We do have some
out.
other cool talents, though. PL just got some extra health. Oh my god, VP, they're going in for it.
Oh, this is such a good play here. I think they purposely smoked up.
Ah, they orb, though. They realize what's happening. Solo, he gets the disruption. They're still taking Roche. They need to get here as quickly as possible. Able to phase shift away from one. Solo drops his ultimate. That's the Aegis already there, but they're trying to separate these heroes. The silence is there. Onto the Storm Spirit. Can they bring him down in time? They do. Storm goes down. Bloodstone not able to be used either. That is a huge pickup. Aegis and a Storm kill as he gets his Bloodstone. That doesn't get better than that.
Yeah, that one really hurts. The last thing you want to have happen to you is to die the moment you finish that Bloodstone. So it's almost as if he picked it up and it started at 9 charges. Dendi not going to be happy about that one. And, well, I think this is where VP kind of just slow it down a bit. You know, you got the Aegis. Let's just wait for our cooldowns to come off, and then let's make use of this Aegis. A lot of tier 1s, or a lot of towers to be taken. 2 in the top lane, and then 2 more in the mid and bottom.
Yeah, they just set that up so well. Like, all this vision around this area. Seen absolutely everything from every angle. And, well, NaVi now going to need to play their way out of a hole. There's a couple cool things that they can look forward to in the late game. The Overload Piercing BK, or Piercing Spell Immunity is pretty good against the Sven, I feel like. Obviously, you could go for the creating Remnants also if you want to, just to clear through the creep waves. Either one feels pretty strong.
I really like that Remnant one.
Yeah.
It's just so chaotic in teamfights. So they're just zipping all over the place. And it's kind of impossible to not run into any Remnants, right? So
yeah.
It actually contributes quite a bit of damage to these late game teamfights.
Bounty.
Dire's top tower
So,
is under attack.
23 minutes in, 11-11. It's still a very, very even game. But Virtus.pro, if they're able to start securing these objectives, maybe get the next Aegis as well, possibly go for a refresher shard once you get the third one, you could have a easy path to the summit.
Refresher shard death profit.
It's disgusting. Oh, and look at this movement. Solo, Lil, Ramses, they're all moving into the jungle right now. They do walk underneath the ward, but still under the cover of smoke. They see him immediately jumping forward. Puck, can he get away from there? It's not going to happen. This hero that you pick for survivability is just not working out. They do have vision right now over Solo. Now they're going to blow him the hell up. Doesn't get off a single spell, but the turnaround, it's going to be there. There's going to be the doppelganger trying to run away. The boat connects and caught them both. Crystallize is going to go down. A triple kill for Ramses. Give that man a fourth now. Solo's going to steal one for himself. And the bait was beautiful.
That bow didn't even have a setup. He just aimed it at the right place.
Radiant's top tower is
Lil
under attack.
was the sick bow play from Kunga.
Oh no, and now DP is here. They didn't even use Exorcism for that one.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're not going to go high ground, but I mean, we're looking at 3 towers in the span of 30 seconds or something like that.
Radiant's
3,000 net worth lead, a huge drop off into the favor of Virtus.pro. And again, it's the Storm Spirit losing Bloodstone charges. He's down to 6 now. And
it's like, you know, the game was like so even, right? It was like no difference in net worth, and all of a sudden, in 1 minute, they already got like shot up by about 4,000 gold, and they still have Aegis.
this is insane. Oh, God, you gotta feel it for NaVi fans out there. That was a ton of towers taken. Such a steep drop off. Look at the graph. Oh, man. And it's just like they hit this moment, and it's by no means over, but it's looking damn bad.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. It is not looking like a good time, and I mean, this is kind of where Virtus.pro are strong at. Whenever they get a lead, they know how to use that lead.
Yeah.
Ramsey finishes his BKB. 10-second BKB, not exactly a fun time to deal with. And he's going to have his Chrysalis finished up pretty soon. Once that Aegis runs out, he's going to have a new item to replace that with.
They caught themselves a putt, or Roger rather.
Oh.
He goes down.
Yeah, Pasha has the solo pick-off item build. Shadow Blade into Orchid.
Man, this is really bad. It feels like not only did they take the wind out of their sails, but NaVi are like just broken, sort of. Those little pick-offs here and there, it just hurts so badly. And now, they're not going to get crystallized. He backs out at the right time.
It's always so annoying to deal with these illusions.
Yeah. They turn on the Lil now, and we'll eventually go down. Well, Puck has an axe, so some amount of way to deal with the BKB.
Yeah, it's a pretty good answer for it.
Yeah. Tower goes down to Pasha. The last couple dying treants take the win. Now they're gonna smoke away.
Wait, they were spotted by that.
Okay. He jumps forward,
like
breaks smoke. All right. That was pretty sick. VP, no. Now the wraparound. Is it coming? Is it going to be enough? Can they make anything happen at all? They see crystallized. They have full vision over this entire area. VP walking forward. Seneko, can he get away from him here? They drop the ulti onto one. Pasha moving in. Has the Orchid. And Seneko, not long for this world. Poor Io.
Well, Virtus.pro, they took all the outer towers now. I think the next step they're going to be waiting for is basically finishing up some of these core items that they're going to be needing for the next fight, and potentially waiting for Roshan, or even baiting NaVi into a game-losing Roshan fight.
Yeah. Level 20 Sven can go for the lifesteal or Stormhammer Dispels. Stormhammer Dispels any good? Do they have anything?
I was actually going to talk about that. He ends up taking the lifesteal. I was just wondering if there's anything to dispel, but
can you cast it on your allies?
that would actually be so funny, but I don't think so.
Because then you could dispel Earth Spirit ulti.
It would. I think that wouldn't be a thing simply because of how stupid it would look. It's like how is it beneficial to your teammates by throwing a hammer at them? It just doesn't make any sense.
All right. Well, 28 minutes in, NaVi backs up against the wall. They're pushing bottom. You're getting some damage here or there, but at some point they're going to need to win a team fight. Look at Solo, just bold as brass, walking forward. They do find the stun, though. On to Storm.
And he's silenced.
Relocate out. Great play there. Roger now trying to escape as well. Dendi able to create that little bit of separation. Seneko still gets 2 shot there. by the Sven. Ramses is a monster.
God Strength is down. All they get out of it is the Wisp. I don't think this is going to be enough to force a high ground push here, but basically just keeping them in the base right now. Going to keep the lanes pushed out. They are definitely just going to wait for the Roshan. And Roshan's back up like at the perfect time. The moment he walks in, no. Oh, there you go. And here we go, Roshan. Going to be the next objective.
They're waiting on it. They're playing it safe.
Yeah, they're going to wait for God Strain, just in case.
No.
I think some of the other heroes are waiting for their items as well. I think Death Prophet finished the BKB as well. I mean, they pretty much have everything they need then.
Yeah.
Ooh, bounty.
Well, they go in. They'll see if they can take down Roche without having to expend any big ultimates, and honestly, it feels like they're going to be able to. Lil here gets himself the Spirit Vessel completed while picking up the Bounty Rune. Easy peasy for the Kunkka. And now the walk forward. Solo is here. He's able to catch that poor little Io yet again. Ramses with the jump board just blows up yet again.
That just happened. Pasha kind of feeling bad for that one.
And, I mean, Crystallized Consent and Illusions, they're going to need to steal on a half out of Storm. But it's
trying to provide
so
a vision
scary.
here.
Does he jump? No. He's going to go mid instead. Try and cut the creep wave.
They just gave everything to no one. Ramsey's actually not going to hold on to any of it.
Maybe a kill onto Pasha? They walk up to the high ground. They spot him. Okay. Nobody else is there, but they don't want to go on him.
I wanted to bring up the vessel to the Spirit Vessel.
Yeah.
This thing is actually such a great item against the Wisp. It pretty much like negates all the potential healing from a Wisp.
Yeah.
It's like having an AA without actually having an AA.
Uh-oh. Storm. Torrent. They got him caught. There's going to be a Yule Scepter. They have the sounds off cooldown soon, but... Well, Dendy's like, no, please. He gets away.
He dips all the way back into base. Pasha almost made it in time to silence him a second time.
I think he wants to do the zip TP thing, yeah.
Oh, you see that? They glyphed to protect their creeps.
Oh my goodness.
That was a great play.
Alright. Yeah, VPR next level. Rams is going to take a good amount of damage here, but like you said, it's really no one that's the guy who's dealing all the damage that they need. Dendy zips in, zips out. They kill off the creeps, and VP need to deal with the split push. Crystallized, hitting the tier 3 tower. Okay, maybe they can find some people on the way out of there. They break it. Not bad at all, but Puck may be in a little bit of trouble as well. They have the Dream Coil. They're doing a lot of damage onto the Puck. They're going to TP in. The Nature's Prophet as well, trying to deal the damage that they can. Roger could chase this. Has a Magnetize available if he wants to go for it. But there's going to be the smoke used. And NaVi can't find any retreating heroes. But
still, that was a great play from NaVi. They managed to get Virtus.pro to use everything, and they still managed to take down a tier 3 tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great movement from NaVi.
It's tough, though. They're still playing from so far behind. But, I mean, we can see the beginnings of a comeback happening. It's just a matter of actually being able to hold out till you can get to those later game scenarios. You got the level 25 talent for Puck eventually. Getting that GPM. Wisp also, level 12, getting closer and closer to the Ag Scepter. Does the Ag Scepter change anything really this game?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Definitely no.
I mean, you still take that over the Spirit's hero damage,
I
right?
actually think at this point of the game, you probably just take the Spirits.
Oh no, please don't tell me that. I mean, it is a lot of damage.
Think about it. 90 Spirit damage, right?
Yeah.
The balls do 100 right now. There's 5 of them.
Yeah.
That's 500 damage. If you get an extra 90, that's, what is that? 450 extra damage. That's 950 hero damage if you hit all 5 balls. All 5 of them.
Well, we'll see. Storm Spirit picks up his Orchid, and we do have Crystallize
found
up the top
Crystallize.
lane. He's in some trouble here. Does have the Manta on cooldown. 14 seconds. The Hex comes out. They don't hit on the Sprout, but Crystallize in trouble and killed off.
God, they have so many answers for this PL as well as the Storm. Like, look at their items. Sven has a Bloodthorn now. There's a Sheep Stick on Pasha, as well as an Orchid. And then you have the Death Prophet, who also has a Silence. So, ton of silences coming out of VP.
Yeah.
Oh,
Puck.
gets Yules. Is he gonna get silenced?
Yeah,
he gets silenced.
they have the Yule Scepter
Rapid
still for
gets
Puck.
stunned.
All right.
Oh, here comes another Sheep.
Oh, God.
Look
No! It's all falling apart. They have buyback on both the heroes, but you don't want to have to use it at this stage of the game. Still, they have Ags. Could be that long duration stun that they want to look for, but
Wait,
bottom
Dendy?
lane.
He's silenced.
Oh, Dendy. No, no, no. Dendy's in trouble as well. He's silenced, gets the Yule Scepter off. Is he going to be able to get
Oh, the
away,
stun.
though? The stun. It's
can't
not
make it
going to
out.
happen. They hit the turret. It's a magnetized on absolutely everybody.
Oh, and Roger, is he gonna go down to the right click?
They don't have any buyback
miss.
on these heroes. The boat comes out. They've got the buff onto all of them. VP are just going to continue to hit away at this, and they don't have buyback on Storm. This game is feeling pretty close to over. They can even do the X plays to get Pasha back at full HP. They are going to run away, though, as the exorcism wears off. But
Yeah, they are gonna be happy with the amount of damage they cause. Not really losing anything in return, and just taking a set of racks as well as the tier 3. Now they're gonna go for the shrine.
yeah.
Ton of gold going their way right now.
Has fallen.
And Pasha,
Bounty.
with that one push, has enough for a BKB as well. Shiva coming out. Oh, this is looking like too much for NaVi to deal with right now.
Yeah. And I mean, like we said, we've been hyping up the Puck level 15. It's not going to get there. And even if it does, like, it's so hard to make any of these things work.
Radiant
Puck, or rather the IO 15. I don't know. It's all feeling like it's not going to work. They have the 500 Phantom Rush range, so they can chase a little bit better, but
Radiant's top
it's a hard game to win. That is for damn sure. And they've got split push. They've got an 18,000 net worth lead. 36 minutes in, 11 to 22. And VP playing it safe, as has been their MO so far after that first game loss.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
I feel like NaVi kind of got like a little shaken up after a few of the losses. I feel like the first couple of games, they were really aggressive, and I think their downfall this game was their inability to play aggressively.
Yeah.
They were just kind of like playing at Virtus.pro's pace and just like fell behind. Always got caught out. Virtus.pro just superior map movement from the start of the mid game. Dendy's trying to find Pasha, but
Radiant's
it might be
top
Pasha who
shrine
finds
is
him
under
instead.
attack.
They're gonna meet up in the bottom lane now.
Yeah.
Is there still an Aegis? No, the Aegis finally ran out.
But they do have exorcism again, and honestly, I would be very surprised if no one is gonna go down in this fight with Shiva's BKB Hood Yule Scepter. I don't know. It feels pretty impossible. But well, they're sending the illusions around. They end up banishing the Earth Spirit. Roger, nowhere really left to go. Dendy jumps forward. He's gonna get hexed.
What?
He's gonna
Dendy
get
gets
stunned.
caught?
Dendy is gone.
He has
Wicked
buyback.
6 streak. Maybe it's all a bait, an elaborate bait to try and get them to commit too hard so the Storm Spirit can buy back. But
I hate to tell you this, but they didn't commit anything.
yeah, that's
Whatever is committed, it's already back off cooldown.
stun, catch, Yule Scepter lift up. He didn't pop his BKB there from Ramses. Still, he ends up popping it now, turning around, 1,200 damage crit. But it is a good Yule's, or rather,
Oh, they caught
catch
General.
here.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh, he breaks the coil.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate there, but the disruption. Ramsey's still alive,
Radiant's mid
and all of the illusions are gone, and so is the barracks. Mid lane, trees are hitting it. They're being sent in over and over again. Dendy tries to jump forward for this. He might just run into a sheep stick. If they want to, they can just
solo?
kill him. They don't actually go for it. They commit the TP fully, and, well, no Scepter, solo.
They're pinging out the gem right now. Solo tried to hide the gem before dying. If you can see where Seneko is.
Yeah.
It's a really funny little play. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but still, I definitely appreciate a play like that.
Well, Storm Spirit had to buy back. They still lose 2 lanes to barracks, and NaVi.
Seeds of fortune.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal. All they lost was a Shadow Demon, and like you said, a lane of Rax, a buyback from Storm, amongst other kills. This is
No one has a Deso.
the hardest fight. Yeah, why not?
They know
Why
what they
not?
want to do. General will run into Lil here. They get the silence, trying to get the kill.
Okay.
I think that's the first Bloodstone charge Storm's gotten in a really long time.
You should have put to port sooner.
Well, he's got 4.
Yeah, man. It's rough.
I mean, I don't know what that tells you.
Game is hard. Sven ends up getting a Butterfly after getting the Bloodthorn too. And there is kind of like this nice little timing. Roche is going to be down or back up in 50 seconds. Maybe, possibly, with the Refresher Shard, NaVi can win a fight.
That's kind of the same issue they're running into right now, or they've had since the beginning of the game, is that even though it's 40 minutes into the game, they still have a hard time killing Roshan.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at PL, look at his build, right? He's got Diffusal Manta Heart. Doesn't really do any damage.
Yeah.
And Storm Spirit, you know, you build towards the intelligence, mana items, not really a right clicker, so he doesn't do that much either. And if you look at everyone else, yeah, there's no Solar Crest. It's not a thing. If you're looking at a potential comeback, you're talking about Dendi zipping into the Roshan pit and
End up going for it. Now, well, Crystallize need to run away. They drop the Dream Coil. Not really sure if it's going to be doing enough as they're still starting to fall down. Crystallize is actually standing very strong in this, but they get the relocate away.
Oh, that was a return relocate, so
yeah,
no one's actually going to go down for that.
That was a nice play. They forced a lot of rotations. They forced out BKB charges.
Well, the thing is, rotations at this point don't even matter.
Yeah.
The 2 lanes are already down. They don't really care. If anything, they managed to get a BKB charge.
Yeah.
But that's like it.
They all TP'd to the same place they were going to go anyways.
Yeah.
All right. Roshan, back up.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right, NaVi. The final chance, the final countdown. Is it going to be the moment that they need? Well, Roshan is already almost dead. And it looks like VP are going to get that last little bit of help for themselves. The Refresher Shard on VP.
Shard.
Oh, lordy. Lordy, lordy, lordy. I mean, do they have to take this fight before they get to their base?
No, they don't. I don't think they have to.
All right, wait a minute. We're here. He got level 15. Io, be prepared, everybody.
Oh, he took the scepter. Okay.
All right.
I mean, at this point, you might as well go all in, right? Maybe you can make something happen.
Silence there onto a couple of them. They get the pullback in. That's a lot of damage with the magnetize, but not nearly enough. And now Crystallized in trouble.
Oh, he just gets silenced again.
Yep. No one is brought down fairly low, though. They popped the BKB out from him. Oh, yeah. He's not going to die.
He's not going to die.
He's living. All right,
he
VP.
Doesn't care.
They really don't give a damn. They are bouncing him around. Jump forward. Ramses finds another kill. A triple for him.
Here comes the Refresher Shard.
They pop it a second time.
BKB.
Yeah, this is this problem. He does get a long duration stun. And Crystallize trying to turn this on to Pasha. He's draining a lot of mana. He might be able to kill off Pasha. Might be able to kill off Lil. Might be able to kill somebody. That's not happening. The disruption is there. Pasha ends up not even dying.
Oh, he was taunting us.
5-man wipe.
Very last breath.
And GG well played is called. Virtus.pro, ladies and gentlemen, are going to reclaim their seat at the summit. The winners from the last one are there again. NaVi eliminated. Steven, is this what we expected? It's what you expected, 3-1.
Radiant's middle tower.
Wow. To be fair, I expected 3-0.
Oh, okay, sorry.
3-1 was my second guess, so it's, you know, I can't exactly say I predict this. Honestly, I'm really impressed with how well NaVi played in this series. They're showing like tremendous growth, but I mean, Virtus.pro is Virtus.pro. That was not an easy series for them. I think like the biggest issue that NaVi had when they played against VP is that the mid game was just insane from Virtus.pro. After that first game, their mid game from games 2, 3, and 4 were almost flawless. Right, the laning phase honestly was like pretty close for most of the games. I think apart from the second game, I believe.
Yeah.
other than that, all the laning phases seemed pretty good for NaVi. But once the laning phase ended, Virtus.pro always seemed to have the better map movement. They always found the pickoffs they needed. They moved into the correct areas to like capitalize on these kills and then convert them into objectives. Like you saw this game. This game was a great example of that. They took a fight and they took 3 towers off of one team fight. I don't think it's all that common that you see a movement like that.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. It's showing that even when they're behind, they know exactly how to play so that they don't fall further behind, and then they wait for that moment when they're ahead, and then they strike. It's really impressive to watch, because I think so many other teams don't just like have that good of awareness of how strong they are relative to their opponents, and it's probably because they play so much freaking Dota. But Virtus.pro, yeah, they're going to be the team moving on and playing in the Summit 8. Some of the other teams that are there, how well do you think that they're going to do? What's your sort of read on them relative to the other teams that are there? Just for a little bit of a refresher, we do have Fnatic that have qualified as well. There is Optic, OG, Kingwin, Sacred, which is the Ben Jazz Leo style King Tekka stack. And then we still have 2 more teams to qualify from China and North America. What do you think, though?
I think they're going to be in a very good spot for their 3rd Summit win. I feel like when you have that title going on for you, there's a lot on the line, I feel, for your team, especially since it is a minor, right? They want to get the points and whatnot, but more importantly, they want to remain as the Summit champions, right? Yeah.
No, I completely agree. I mean, they feel like one of the strongest. Probably OG would be the other ones to contest them. Let's see, what's the China qualifier situation looking like? There's either Vici or LGD Gaming. That could also be a good match.
I think there's going to be a lot of good matches, for sure.
All right. Well, Steven, any final words? We're finishing off our Summit coverage here. North America and China qualifiers still have to happen, but we're done with EU and CIS. How'd you feel about it as a whole? Any final words?
I think I say this at the start of every new season after TI, but you know, the more TIs that pass, the closer the gap becomes for a lot of different teams. And I feel like we're going to see a lot of new teams like on the rise after like the first couple of minors and majors. Like this is only still the kind of the beginning phase, but I think there's going to be a lot of teams that will surprise us once TI comes around. So I'm looking forward to how every team progresses. And as a big fan of Virtus.pro, I'm also very excited to see how far they're able to keep up their momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited as well. I can't wait to watch Summit. Can't wait to watch all the other tournaments that are going on, because if you guys haven't noticed, there is so much freaking Dota happening today. There's Captain's Draft happening. There's Dream League going on. MDL qualifiers. It's all going on right now. So be sure to tune in and keep following the pro circuit. It's just awesome that there's like this much high quality Dota happening simultaneously. And of course, like it's difficult to sort of keep up with all of it, but you know, that's what you sort of I guess it's sort of the first world problems, I guess you could call it, for Dota 2. But yeah, that's going to do it for us, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in. Summit 8 qualifiers for North America are going to continue on today. There's still a couple more matches that need to be played. Blue Pikachu versus Leviathan. That's starting in 18 minutes from right now, I believe, on this channel. And then the winner of that is going to face off against VTJ Storm. And that's the end of the first phase of the qualifiers. Afterwards, Digital Chaos Complexity are playing, as well as Immortals. A lot more action there. And then later on tonight, I believe we have the Chinese qualifiers, which is going to finish it off with LGD versus Vici Gaming. Another great matchup. That's another best of 5. And all of this stuff happening over the next couple days as we get ready for Dota. Because guess what? The qualifiers are going to end because we've got Perfect World Masters that's happening in a couple days as well. So much freaking action to go. But that's going to do it for us. Again, you can follow us at Lyrical Dota, at Aos and Dota, and then twitch.tv/AosandTrash, which is the greatest of names. Are you going to be streaming it all over the next couple days?
I feel like I'm behind on Dota, so yeah, probably.
All right, you guys, be sure to tune into him. I don't stream right now because I'm terrible, but I'll see y'all next time. More great Summit action, and be sure to stay tuned for the NA Dota continuing on. Blue Pikachu versus VTJ Storm in just a few. See y'all later.